What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. We are leading you right into the weekend with this podcast. And this episode and this podcast is presented by Macy's. If you're a small business owner who is ready to take the next step towards growth, then you can apply now to the workshop at Macy's, the retail industry's longest running accelerator. The workshop at Macy's gives participants the opportunities to connect with industry experts, and you can gain valuable tips, tools, and resources to elevate your brand. From now until November 30th, apply today for a spot in the workshop at Macy's Class of 2025. This is very exciting.
Very cool.
Very, very cool for the small business owners out there. So apply today for a spot in the workshop at Macy's Class of 2025 at theworkshopmacy's.com. So if you are a small business owner, if you know a small business owner and you want to pass off this information to them, I think it is great, a valuable way to learn tools to grow your brand. So go to the workshop at Macy's.com. How we feeling today? It's Friday.
Thank God. This was maybe the longest week in a while. This week felt long.
Yes, honey, because it is almost 1 week until the Francesca and Joseph wedding of the century. Do you want me to MC? If you need me at any point, I know you don't.
I'll let you know.
I know you have a great band.
Yeah.
But if you need me at any point,
yeah.
I can get the crowd going.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the dance floor. Everybody stand up and welcome your newlyweds. Is he going by Joseph or Joe? Joe, right? I've seen Joe on all the things.
Yeah.
Welcome your newlyweds to the dance floor, Francesca and Joe Riley.
It sounds amazing.
Pump up the jam. Pump it. That's our thing. That's not you guys.
He can't
that's not
have
you
that.
guys.
He can't have that.
You can't have that.
No.
Woo!
I think obviously that's why this week has felt extra long. Also, if you're watching, I'm freezing.
We're not talking about how cold you are right now.
We're
talking about your wedding coming up.
I'm just letting if people know,
I don't care that you're cold right now.
You know, I show a little skin. I'm freezing. But yes, I'm so ready for.
I am
so ready.
Excited. Maybe I'll give you a speech next week.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
Think about it.
Or maybe the episode that we come back after your wedding.
Yeah, that would be nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it's just all the little things, all the small things. Yeah,
I can't wait to rock out
crazy.
At your wedding on the dance floor.
You
want to know what the best
so
part?
Fun, but I'm just I need to get up there and
you'll get there.
So many things.
Stress will fade.
Yeah.
Memories will last a lifetime. Selfishly, I'm really excited because I love a wedding when you are very close to the people getting married. Like, weddings are fantastic, but when you are so close with the couple, it makes it even better. You know what I mean? Because you can be center of the dance floor with them. You know,
especially when you know both. Because if you're just friends with the groom or the bride,
when you know both. It's like
that is so true. That
time.
Is an added element too when you're at somebody else's wedding and either whether you're the guest or you're the plus one or whatever. If you sometimes you catch yourself, you're like, ooh, am I
going too hard?
Taking up too much room?
Wait, should I stand in the corner of the dance floor?
Yeah. Am I shining too bright?
It's not even about shining too bright. It's like, am I in in a family member's way? Am I in a friend's way?
Yes.
Should I dance off in the corner?
Yep.
It's like,
and that's also a paranoia of deep rooted insecurities that I'm sure a lot of other people feel. That's you just oh my God, is the bride gonna go home and be like, why was Francesca dancing so close to me all night?
Totally. Move, bitch.
Even when we're friends, if we're friends or if it's ever, and I even any of Joe's friends, I love them all. We are all friends, but sometimes I'm like, oh my God, you think they're God, she was a little much.
Right. She was really, really close to us the whole night dancing. Well, I hope you don't feel that way about me. I mean, I'm not going to take up the dance floor.
I was going to say
you have friends.
Well, you won't have those. I mean, that's what you're saying. Those thoughts will not be
No, those
present.
thoughts won't cross my mind. You have a million friends and family. Everybody's going to be on the dance floor. It's going to be the best night ever. if I am with you, I won't be like, she wants me away from her. You know,
no.
like
that's a fair.
I think it's
a fair assumption.
A fair thought. You know, you brought me to your last wedding dress alteration. It would, you know, we see each other every day. It would be a fair assessment to think. But I'm super excited. I mean, gosh, I just can't wait.
I know.
It's gonna be
Neither can I.
just.
I
know, like I'm probably gonna talk about it every episode until then. But like,
well, hell, after this, there's only 2 more.
Right. So So
we only got Monday and Wednesday next week.
We have to.
That's it.
Let me say something special. Okay. We have to soak in this time.
Yeah.
Because it only happens once. And
let's hope.
Right. Exactly. I didn't want to say that.
No, I know, but good energy.
Right. Good energy. And time flies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The moment's going to come. You're going to live in the moment. It's going to be the best night ever with all your friends, all your family, all the people you love in one room. You guys combining families, becoming one, a married couple. And then the day is going to end. Just like this day ends, that day is going to end.
The sun will set.
The sun will set.
And then
even
the
though
sun
you don't
will
want it
rise
to.
On a new day.
Rise, and then you'll go on your honeymoon.
Yep.
And that will be the best time of your life as well.
I am
and then you
so excited for that too.
No,
I feel like it's tough because you're so excited for your wedding and you're so like it's all wedding, and that's what you're organizing and putting together and all those things. And then it's also, I said to Joe the other night, I was like, I am beyond excited to go away with you for 2 weeks. Like just the two of us.
It's gonna be incredible. And
it's never happened. Everyone I was joking with some people last week. I was like, we've been doing this for a long time, and yes, we have taken vacation time, but it's normal. We always coordinate. We're away at the same time. Like this is the first time one of us is away for this amount of time. It's never happened this long.
Right. And as a married woman,
yes.
Like you're going to be a married woman away with your husband and you enjoy that time. You don't worry about work. You don't worry about a single thing. You have to soak in the moment because this is a once in a lifetime thing. And that's what I really want to hammer home to you and to both of us, to live in this moment.
Yeah.
Because we're going to look back a year from now, right?
Yep.
Because time flies.
Time does fly.
We're going to look back a year from now and go, holy shit. I can't believe we were so lucky enough to go through these moments and these memories together and these big life accomplishments, getting engaged around the same time, it's practically the same day, getting married around the same time.
Yep.
It's so special.
Yep.
And then next year is going to come.
I know.
And we're going to be like, wow, that all happened so fast.
Just think this time next year will just be 2 old married ladies.
We're gonna be 2 married women.
Here,
Sorry,
like,
I fuck that up every time.
It's all right.
I try.
No,
we're gonna be 2 married women.
You know, this is so off topic, but these secret lives of Mormon wives. Whitney does that, where she says, I've noticed in her, she's like, this group of women.
I'm trying.
No, yes, but. That one was not bad.
No, I'm very much trying. I think I've gotten a lot better.
We will be, yes, 100% you have. We will be married women.
We will be married women.
Yep.
And we will look back on these days and go, oh my God, that was so much fun.
These days.
It was memories to last a lifetime. Truly the best days of our lives.
Yep.
And I can't wait. And you know what? It
was the summer of 24.
Literally. And then we go into 2025. Back-to-back years. 24, 25. Great years. 2023.
I know.
But I was thinking about, because this summer I felt like went so fast, but I was thinking about Fiji last night. And I was like, it's like you reflect upon it. And you're like, what a cool experience we had.
I was thinking that the other day, too.
I missed my orange juice on that flight. Like, I was like, wow, I missed that moment. And you know what? It's not like... I'm sorry, I feel like I'm sounding very, but I really do appreciate these moments.
No, you're being introspective at the moment.
And you have to be in moments like this because if you just
they fly by.
If you just let it pass by, it's easy to not remember the moment. But I'm very thankful today because I feel like this summer I really took in each moment. And I remember them vividly. I don't remember them through a screen. I remember them and I go, wow, you really soaked that in. And I was like thinking about Fiji last night, thinking about even the flights there. I was like, I don't look back and go, I wish I soaked in that moment more. I look back and go, man, I really soaked that in and it was beautiful and I miss it, but I gave it all I got and I captured all I got.
That's beautiful.
2 things I learned this year. Sorry. I'm on a rant. As
that
you know, I
is
have another
very
thing
nice.
that I want to add.
Yes.
And I brought this up to Matt the other day. I have gained a ton of confidence in the last year, I want to say. And I'm so proud of myself. I just want to put that out there.
It's amazing.
Because I thought this after there was a couple of events and stuff that we had gone to in the past couple of weeks. And in the past, I feel like I usually would have walked into the room and have been like a little more like imposter syndrome. Like, what am I doing here? Nobody likes me.
Yep.
Why do I, do I belong here or whatever? And you really belong in any room you're in. Why else would you be in there?
Right.
You belong in any room that you are in.
You walked into that room.
You walked into that room, and so you belong there. And if you don't want to be in the room, leave.
Right.
And that's it. And I just feel like I've gained a lot of confidence in myself and us and this show in the past year, in which I'm very proud of us.
That is another beautiful sentiment.
I'm going to tear up.
So nice.
I think I'm getting my period.
Yeah, I honestly, so am I. So fair. So fair. I actually manipulated.
Manipulated the system.
I major manipulated because I was trying to do the math in my head and it wasn't, and of course it's very easy to do, but before I started, like the last month when I got my period, I was like, oh shit. Or like when I was about to get my period, I was like, if I start my period now, I'm going to be getting it
prime
time, wedding time.
Yeah.
And I take birth control and
Same.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I know. And I am normally very good with it. And I never like purposely skip or like do anything like that. But this, I was like, I'm starting this new pack tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not letting the week go by with where this will happen. So I've accelerated the process. And anytime you do that, I think you always feel the symptoms a little bit more.
You feel the symptoms, yes.
Yeah, 100%. Which is so true, because I was getting worked up about like stupid things last night, and then I was like, this totally makes sense.
But also, you might be getting worked up about things because it is a stressful.
It's a perfect storm.
It's a stressful period of time.
It's a perfect storm. Yeah.
No matter how many times somebody says to you, "Don't be stressed, don't be stressed, don't be stressed."
Yeah,
you're going to be stressed. It is your wedding.
Yeah,
like you're going to be stressed. That's just the name of the game.
Yep.
There's no way to really avoid that besides doing the things you can to, calm it as much as you can.
Exactly.
And
which is nice.
That's all the inspiration I got for today.
Full of it.
I hope maybe somebody took something away.
It was nice
from that.
That was very nice.
This morning or this evening, whenever you're listening. But I'm feeling really grateful, and I'm feeling really grateful for you guys as well.
Us or the listeners? Everybody,
listeners, you guys. I feel.
Me specifically? Or?
No, you specifically. I feel really grateful and thankful and honored to be a part of your big day.
Oh, thanks.
You're not emotional, so but
no,
I don't
I'm
make you
trying not. That's not. You're not making me uncomfortable at all. I'm trying to. I think like all week and all of next week, or beginning of next week at least, like I've just been trying to keep my emotions in check.
Yeah.
So I don't just.
Right. I don't want to throw you off.
So I don't just
and
lose
honestly,
it.
I think it's totally fine for me to speak how I feel, and you don't have to respond.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. I feel honored and grateful, and I truly couldn't be more happy for you. And I'm so excited.
I am very excited as well.
And we're going to lead right into a great week.
Yes, we are.
Ladies and gentlemen. Noah better keep himself in check at the wedding.
Good point.
I'm not going to be a problem. Don't worry.
Having to lead off with "I'm not gonna be a problem," don't worry.
No, because it crossed my mind. I'm like, maybe people are gonna think I'm gonna. No,
that
never
happened.
No,
you're not a liability.
No, you've gone out with me a
million times.
Yeah.
How many times have I done what I did last week?
Like 4 or 5.
So that's a pretty good percentage.
Yeah.
No, I've never. That's not as bad as I've ever been.
I'm making a joke. Yes, you are not a liability.
It's like a 1 in every 10 nights.
Yeah, you are a great
Knock
person.
on wood, but I've never been that guy at the wedding.
I will say this: you're a great vibes guy. You're a great person to go out with. No qualms.
Yeah.
You had a night. What are we going to do about it?
Yeah.
You've had those nights before. What are we going to do about it?
I'm not going to have that night, but if the worst thing I do when I'm blackout drunk is fall over,
Yeah.
that's not that bad.
Right, you're not
Yeah.
you're
I'm
not
like fighting
you're not a
people.
bad person.
Yeah.
You're not like yelling at people and
Yeah.
you're not an angry drunk.
No.
So harmless besides when you fall on me.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see Noah hit the dance floor.
Ooh.
Oh, I get on the dance floor at weddings.
Yeah.
Should we do a circle around him?
No.
No. Your brother and
That would
Noah
actually be so funny.
dance competition.
I don't
Jojo
think I'd be
Siwa
able
style?
to. I mean, I don't
No.
think I could keep up with him.
You could.
Oh, really?
He's not good.
I saw the Jojo Siwa video though. That's pretty.
Do you
But that was like that's.
do you plan on playing?
I hope
Like
he's
Us?
not as. I hope he's not
I
as drunk
have
at
a
my
question.
wedding as he was the night he dance battled Jojo Siwa.
I was gonna say, how many times are you gonna play September by Earth, Wind, and Fire? 'Cause,
Yeah,
like, that's like insane.
It
that
has
it's on the day.
yeah. It has a moment. It has a moment.
Yeah.
I
okay.
feel like
You
there
know?
will be a moment,
it
and
has
then
a-
you
it has
don't
a
play.
moment.
You don't play it.
No,
Multiple
no.
times.
No, it has one moment.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's fantastic.
Exactly.
I did see somebody comment on Gia's TikTok.
Yeah.
Does Fran know she's getting married on the 21st? She has to play September
Yeah.
by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm like, I sent it to you guys. I said, breaking news, Fran, in case you didn't know, you're
Yes.
getting married
On the 21st night of September.
which also is the day after your 30th birthday.
Yep.
We haven't addressed that.
Yep.
How do you feel about that? How do you want us to go about your birthday?
Such an undercard. Like it is so like I keep forgetting.
Let me ask you, how do you want us to go about your birthday?
Happy birthday. That's it.
That's it?
You know, like what? Yeah.
Would you rather the focus be on your wedding or on your birthday?
No wedding.
Wedding.
Yeah.
On that day. I mean, because it's
Yeah.
rehearsal, it's your wedding. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
wedding festivities
I think,
on your birthday.
Yes, and we're gonna be up there. I'm hoping that maybe Thursday night is like a little more about me.
Yeah, just about you.
just about me.
30th
No.
birthday.
Um,
Do you feel like it's a huge like milestone, like 30th birthday?
honestly, it
and
kind
wedding?
of helps. Like it's normally I think I would be a little bit more like whoa, 30
Right.
if I wasn't getting married exactly at the same time because the wedding has completely dominated my thoughts where I'm like, oh, and I'm also turning 30. Like whatever, no big deal, no big deal.
Is there going to be a cake at your wedding for your birthday?
No,
No birthday.
no,
No happy birthday.
I don't.
It is your
I
friend Lauren's
hope
birthday.
not. It is, and Lauren was like, if you do something, I will be so pissed. It's tough too because I've been joking.
Lauren's a very selfless person.
Yes, she is, and I've also been joking. I'm like, you're turning 31. Like, forget it.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll say happy birthday to her in the morning.
It's the same with Joe. Like, Joe's birthday's the 25th, and I'm like, you're turning 31. Granted, we'll be on our honeymoon, so he gets that's a way nicer like post
It's
wedding.
so fun. You guys get to celebrate your birthdays on your honeymoon.
I know.
And wedding. Oh my God. These hotels better be, giving you everything.
I know, like
Giving you the whole, it's birthday and we just got married. It's our honeymoon.
What we've been joking for the rest of our lives is like if we want to take like a nice trip around that time, it's like it's the double birthday anniversary trip.
Yeah.
Gotta roll out the red carpet.
Right. It's the big thing every
Yes.
year. It's a
All
lot.
All 3 in 1.
Right.
It's not spread out or the rest of the
No.
year at all.
Damn. I can't decide if that's great or
I
like
know.
bad.
I know.
I
know. Because it's like birthdays, anniversaries are always obviously such a good excuse to maybe get away or do a trip or do something. And they're all right. It's all together.
Well, then
but
you
I
just
said
do
it's
the
a good
big-
excuse to take a nice trip.
Yeah. Big bonanza every year.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not? Well, this is going to be just fantastic, and I can't
Yeah.
wait until the next week. This is the last episode before we are on to wedding week, so everybody enjoy it. And all the listeners that have been with us since the beginning, and now you are seeing Francesca get married.
Yeah.
It's what a journey we've all been on, and taking these moments, because like we said, next year we're just going to be 2 married women who are going to be yapping away about pop
Will
culture.
there be anything interesting about us then?
Hopefully, we stay young and fit and lean
Yeah.
and queens.
God willing.
Yes. All right, let's get into the topics for today. We're going to be talking about the VMAs, big night at the VMAs. We're also going to be talking about that man, Devin, from The Bachelorette, who released all the text messages in the world between him and Jenn. Disgusting, disturbing, disgrazia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Major.
Yeah. And we have an interview with Lainey Wilson. For all the people who say we know nothing about country, we have Lainey Wilson on this episode.
Yeah. Riddle me that.
Yeah, so tell us how we know nothing about country, huh? And we have a great game of trivia. So let's get into the topics.
We have been raving about it, but guys, check out the new NFL by Abercrombie collection if you haven't already. All teams are available. They got new vintage fit hoodies, sweatshirts, and graphic tees, so you can rep your team while still looking so stylish and fashionable. I really think that this collection is so great. I was wearing my Eagle sweater on Monday, Victory Monday. It's a way that you can still look cute, go to work, rep your team, and have all those combined into one thing. Abercrombie drops new stuff every single week, so make sure to download the app or visit Abercrombie.com. I have the app on my phone. I'm always checking every week to see the new things that are coming out. They're so great, and especially the NFL stuff as we get into season. It is awesome. So you can shop new arrivals every week at Abercrombie, either online, on the app, or in store.
So the VMAs were last night, Wednesday night, and, it's classic VMAs. All the celebrities, all the stars show up, and yet nothing that exciting happens year after year like it used to.
Yeah, it's not like it's bad.
No.
But it's just past its prime.
It is, but the celebrities and the stars still show out for MTV.
Yeah.
They still show out for the VMAs.
Yeah. Yeah, but then at the same time, I'm also like, do they?
All the pop girlies were there last night.
Yeah, but not all of them.
No, but a lot. I mean, we had Sabrina
missing?
Carpenter, Chappell Roan, Taylor Swift.
Beyonce didn't really put out any videos this year, right? She wasn't there.
Did Beyonce put out a video for Texas Hold'em? I don't know.
Did she?
Texas Hold'em's biggest fans, you would think we'd know.
I know, it is video. Also, it's just like the art of the music video has changed a lot through the years as well,
Right.
So that's, I feel like, been a big thing.
No, she didn't.
But there's, I don't know, Olivia Rodrigo.
Here's the thing. You still got Taylor Swift showing up.
Olivia Rodrigo had too many ops.
Gracie Abrams.
Mm-hmm.
Dua. Charlie XCX.
Well, let's not harp on the people who didn't go. I'm trying to make this a good thing. No, I still think it's a big, like, Taylor Swift is showing up to the VMAs is a huge thing.
If they don't, if
If
they don't
Taylor's
have
not
Taylor,
there,
they have nothing, to
then
be honest.
maybe they don't really have much, and it's Sabrina Carpenter's big moment. But Taylor being there really lifts it up,
of course, and they know how to roll out the red carpet for Taylor, and I'm sure they work with her and all that with what needs to be done and because it's like it obviously is so pre-planned to me too, because she was there with Post Malone, of course, because Fortnite was nominated for everything. But it's like they did the collaboration award, which they won. But then Taylor also won like Artist of the Year and Best Pop. Like all these objectively what you would think big awards that they would like also put in the show. Yeah. But they saved. She started and ended. She got the first award, she got the last award.
Yeah. The first award when she got up there, very thoughtful of her to mention 9/11 and how important that day is, because I felt like that wasn't mentioned. Like the VMAs moved their day and then they moved it to 9/11 and then it wasn't really talked about, and like in New York City as well. So I thought that was really thoughtful of Taylor to bring that up right away with her award right at the beginning.
Absolutely. I know. I thought that there was like the opening moment where they were like showing the outside of UBS Arena and they did like the MTV, like the big like light. In my mind, I was like, only because it's such a beautiful thing what they do with the lights in Manhattan for, to honor those who we lost. And it's such a big thing in the city. And I was like, feel like maybe they could have not had a big like light shining like MTV. Like I don't know. That was it. That I don't know if anybody else even noticed that or thought about that, or if it was just
I did see some people say like it's in New York and it's that
yeah. So definitely it felt extremely appropriate and thoughtful for Taylor to immediately mention it. And the whole rest of the show was a lot of upbeat performances, great performances. I saw some performers I was unfamiliar with their work. I feel like that's the true sign of aging, when you put on the VMAs and you go, I don't know who that person is. And I had that moment a lot.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I don't want to keep calling us like aging. You know what I mean? 'Cause
No,
I feel
yeah.
like we are in. Maybe
yeah,
we're not
I don't know.
Maybe we're not in.
Yeah, there were some that I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Eminem opened the show. You know, I'm just like, I'm not like, I don't love like the Slim Shady like wigs.
Yeah.
That moment.
Yeah. Because I guess what it was, that was like a
That's like
callback to.
Because this whole like new album is basically like some shady thing. So.
Right.
Which is like,
he's too old.
I don't know. I see Eminem.
I don't want to say that.
No, I see Eminem perform now sometimes, and I'm just like, what's going on here?
It's like let it be. You know, let it be in the past. It was great. Let it be that.
Right. No,
and now you seem like angry, washed up guy.
Right.
It is crazy because he's still like the amount of people who still listen to him. Like it's insane. He's still one of the most listened to artists. Like, in the world.
I mean, I still listen to Eminem.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
like,
not listening to Eminem's
but I'm saying like
new stuff.
No, but even his new stuff, I'm saying like.
Oh really?
I think he's still like.
I think he
much.
won an award last night.
Yeah,
I'm
we
pretty
might
sure.
be like on the outs on that. Like there are people who are probably listening.
Yeah,
who are like,
so-
I
You
still
don't even know rap.
Yeah.
I love old Eminem. I really do.
Yep. But Meg Thee Stallion hosted. I thought she was great.
I love Meg Thee Stallion.
She is awesome. Yeah.
She looked so good.
I wasn't like too blown away by anybody on the carpet. We can talk about Taylor's look, of course, with everything else that Taylor was doing, but lot of people had a lot to say about Addison Rae's look.
Sue me.
You liked it?
I
knew you were gonna say you liked it.
I liked it.
Yep.
Because everybody wants to hate on it.
Yep.
VMAs to me was always about taking risks and having moments. And whether you fucking hated that or you liked it, it was a moment.
Yeah, fair.
And she gets on the floor of the carpet. Fuck it. Go for it, Addison. Go for it.
I agree in the sense that it was cool to see her show up in something super like unique and different. I just think she could have done that look in a much better way.
In a lot of different ways.
Like, I think she could have done that look in a much better way.
Well, no, listen. Do I understand what you're saying?
The whole like
Yes.
bra and underwear top thing, short. Like, I just think that could have been executed so well. Anytime, I don't know what it is about the boob thing. I'm just like, I'll never get behind the weird boob.
It's very
shape
Madonna
thing. I know.
very
It's just
Madonna.
not for me.
And Madonna is VMAs.
Yeah.
And so that is why, Addison, you do your thing.
Her
baby.
hair and makeup was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Everything is very Diet Pepsi.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
Diet Pepsi, Addison.
Yep. So it was, I understood what she was trying to do and I appreciate that, but I don't think it hit like she was hoping it would.
When you have a body that looks like hers,
Yeah, she looks
you can
fantastic.
really
I mean,
look
yeah.
anything.
She looks fantastic,
I think that's
obviously.
what it also comes to. It's like,
Yeah.
she looks fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
So, you know what? You do you. You take those risks, Addison.
Yeah.
We're talking about it.
Right, because the VMAs, it does, and people say this with Taylor's outfits too all the time, right? That the VMAs carpet is kind of more costumey, which is so fair. I thought Taylor looked beautiful.
I loved her makeup.
Loved her makeup, loved her hair. I thought like you can throw anybody in yellow plaid and I'm just gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
You know? Personally.
Besides Cher.
Personally. Yeah. It's just
Clueless.
Halloween. But I did like the whole vibe she was going for with like the arms, like the straps and all that stuff. Like I did like that. I just kind of wish it wasn't yellow plaid, or whatever you want to call it, orange, mustard yellow plaid.
I really loved her makeup though.
Yeah.
I love she's been like wearing more of like a winged smoky. She did that at the Chiefs game last week and she did it again last night at the VMAs and I think it just looks gorgeous.
And I will say, I'm just, I'm just a woman, a fellow woman looking at another fellow woman. And that corset was doing some things for her boobies.
And they looked great.
They looked fantastic.
And that's just one girl with great boobies to another. That's
well
it.
done, honey.
That's it.
That corset was
working for her
overtime.
And I bet Travis was watching at home going, my girl looks great, because she also thanked him.
She did.
When she won that final award.
She did. Honestly, it was late at that point. This is like, it was like 11:15. She was getting this award. And when I heard her kind of lead up to mentioning somebody, I perked up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
One eye open.
Is this who I think? Is this going down the path I think it's going? And she said, my boyfriend, Travis.
She said, I want to thank my boyfriend, Travis. Everything he touches turns to happiness. And fun and magic.
What a compliment.
It is such a great compliment to have for somebody.
So
That
nice.
is the way that people should be complimented, when they bring fun and happiness to things. And she said that about him.
I love it. I love hearing them. I love hearing them use labels.
Yeah, boyfriend.
Yeah, labels are great. Gia was telling me that the Swifties have like a joke where Travis has referred to her in so many different ways, like, oh, my significant other, my girlfriend. We hear him call her baby in like videos sometimes. Yeah. And all we've heard Taylor just say guy in the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And this was my boyfriend Travis.
Her boyfriend Travis.
Ugh. It was great. Look, it was a great night for Taylor. She won a ton of awards. She's now the most awarded person in VMA history. So that's a huge accomplishment. I think she respects the love the VMAs have given her. So she's given it back. Yeah. She continues to go, which is great. She had a great speech. She reminded everybody to register to vote. It was a big week. She did come out and endorse Kamala, so that was a big deal. She's had a big week,
and I think she did that when it was right for her. It was the right moment for her. Tuesday night after the debate, and a funny sign off. Childish cat lady.
Right. A designated dig, one might say, and she just had one hell of a week.
She did. Sure. And I think it started with the Chiefs game, which I think people are laughing because they were like, oh, football season. Oh, we're seeing so much Taylor again. And it's like, well, there's a lot going on. You know what I mean? Like, of course that's going to happen. But also, like, it just goes back to what we said last time when we talked about the U.S. Open, the Chiefs. It's like, if you have a problem seeing somebody be successful and happy, you got to just look inward because she's not hurting anybody.
No.
She's just having a time of her life.
She is. And I appreciate that. And the commentary about Travis always kind of cracks me up too, because people are like, well, why isn't he there with her? Like it's like last weekend we saw them so much because they played on Thursday. So now he's gearing up for a normal week.
He's got a big game.
On a Wednesday night, he can't be in New York. So, but I loved all the memes I saw a ton of them on Twitter of like Travis's reaction to her saying my boyfriend Travis, and he's just like a picture of like little, he's holding a little cat. He's got his feet kicked up. He's like little bows in his hair. Like
he's kicking his feet. Did you see him and Jason talking about the VMAs?
Yeah.
And I saw people like comparing the two. Like Travis, like everyone, like great night, like happy for everyone, and Jason's like, besides, if you're not Taylor, like.
Yeah. They do. They have a very funny back and forth. Of course, obviously they're brothers. Of Travis trying to stay appropriate and say what he should say and like be respectful and everything, and then Jason's just like classic older brother who's like, all right, well, I'm gonna say what everybody's thinking.
Yeah, because Travis is trying to be respectful with it. But yes, big night for Taylor, big week. I'm sure more to come. I think.
What'd you think of Katy Perry's performance?
Katy Perry's got hits. She's got hit after hit.
She really
and
does.
As much as sometimes she said, like the Call Her Daddy interview, she kind of like walked around the question about working with Dr. Luke, which I don't think was great, you know?
I know.
And and it almost seemed like at points she was trying to be relatable. You know what I mean? Like her and Orlando, I think, are putting on this we're relatable act lately. Like when they were on stage and she was like, oh, I thought you were taking care of the kid. Oh, are you taking care of the kid? It's like,
who's watching our daughter?
right, who's watching our daughter? It's like, you have nannies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Her talking about like who's cleaning the house. Orlando cleans the house, which she made a joke about. You got nannies cleaning the house. You know what I mean? I understand though, like they are a real couple.
Yeah.
But I'm like, are they more than ever trying to put on this like we're relatable kind of act?
I don't know. The clip, maybe the clip of the camera cutting to Orlando's face during parts of that performance, and he was like, he just looked confused.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Katy Perry, if she's gonna do something, she's gonna confuse people.
Yeah,
but she's got hit after hit.
Oh my God, she does. You can't deny it.
Her new music, not so much.
Yeah,
her old music, fucking bangs.
I know. I saw a tweet that was like, Katy Perry mixing in her new music in this montage is when you put your dog's medicine in peanut butter.
Oh my God, that is spot on.
Because I mean, nothing gets me going than when she goes into Teenage Dream or she hits that beginning of Firework. And she sounded amazing, by the way. I was like that was a long performance, and she moved around the whole arena. She was up in the air for the beginning of it, doing those aerials. She did sound fantastic. So.
Yeah, she did sound great.
She's always been a great vocalist.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Definitely. She did sound great, and she just has some bangers.
She does.
I mean, even like...
She does. It's undeniable.
So
oh my God. They're all,
Every...
Dark Horse?
So good.
Yeah.
I kissed a classic. Like they're all just so good. Sabrina Carpenter performed.
Yeah.
It felt like she wasn't singing a lot though when she performed.
Her backtrack seemed loud, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like she was obviously singing, but like the back, like everything in the back.
I mean, I love everything about
her.
Sabrina Carpenter. Like I just love her whole aesthetic. I feel like she found what works for her and like now she's going for it.
Yeah.
And I love it. I mean, she's having quite the summer, so good for her.
Noah, did you see Shawn Mendes' performance?
I did.
It felt very like John Mayer.
Yeah. I liked the way that it was shot.
I did. I thought it was cool.
Kind of like cool artsy.
Yeah, it was very like...
It's just like, I don't really remember...
Recording studio, cool guy.
Is this like
unbuttoned shirt with... necklaces and the rug and the candles.
Is this how he's always been? Because I'm like, what was his stage presence like?
This is 100% not how he's always been.
A new Sean.
I don't want to necessarily say new Sean, but it's definitely evolved.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I liked the song. I thought it was good.
Yeah. I feel like he can't. I was like half paying attention, but he kept like repeating the same lyrics. It was a lot of what was the main part? It was like.
Whoever knows or whatever, we don't know, something like that.
Yeah, but it was good.
Camila Cabello's not fantastic.
I didn't fully understand the creative vision behind that.
And I think maybe I'm not like a huge
Sabrina's. I didn't really either, to be honest.
I'm not like a huge Camila Cabello like music fan. I think so. Maybe that's why. I'm so obsessed with Tyla.
She's incredible.
Like, holy shit.
She is incredible.
She is so stunning, and I love her music.
Yeah.
And I love Thames' music too.
Yeah.
She gave a shout out to Thames. Obsessed.
Yeah, you know who else? I love watching Anita.
Oh, she's fascinating.
God, she's so hot.
To be able to move my body like Anita.
Oh my God, she's so talented.
One can wish.
Such a great day.
And that's why I practice in the mirror.
She's so cool. And I think that was kind of like Chappell Roan telling the photographer to shut the fuck up.
Yes.
On the carpet. That clip went viral. Then the full clip went viral where it seemed like the photographer said shut the fuck up.
I was very confused
by what went down. And then she yelled, you shut the fuck up?
I was extremely confused by all of that.
I mean, you can certainly hear somebody
yell
shut the fuck up. And which then led to her saying shut the fuck up. So not really sure what went down there, but from everything that she has said and talked about recently, that wasn't a surprising move that she would yell back if she was being, if in fact she was the one being yelled at, I'm sure she would yell back.
Right. Exactly.
Although I can't really think of a reason why a photographer would be yelling at her to shut the fuck up.
And that's why I was like, was he yelling shut the fuck up at somebody else?
Yeah.
And she thought it was at her.
Maybe there were like fans being really loud or something.
And he said,
and he yelled at other people to shut the fuck up. And then she was like, you don't tell people to shut the fuck up.
Right. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. Or maybe she thought he was talking to her. And
I feel like what she thought was that he was talking to her, but I can't imagine why a photographer would tell her to shut the fuck up. She wasn't speaking.
Right.
So I don't know like where that would happen.
Yeah.
It seems like adjusting to the fame has been very, very hard for Chaperone.
Yeah.
And I think she is more outspoken about it than she has mentioned talking about it with Sabrina Carpenter, but Sabrina Carpenter doesn't talk about it.
Right.
Whereas Chaperone is very, very open about it. And I think it leaves a different taste in people's mouths.
For sure.
Because people love Chaperone and they love her music and they want to support her, but then they feel like, whoa, like this was your summer and all these things are happening for the first time.
Right.
Like, I think people are confused on how to feel. And I think that Chapel can feel any which way she wants, but the fans are going to have a certain reaction to some of the things that she has said.
Totally agree. Do you see Joey Camasta? They showed him during one performance standing next to Snooki. I was like, yes, Joey.
Yep. I saw Joey Camasta. When they kept showing the crowd, I'm like, where are the celebrities?
I know.
No, that wasn't to Joey, but I'm saying in general, they kept showing like all these random people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, during Sabrina Carpenter's performance, I'm like, okay, but where's Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes?
Right,
if this was the Grammys, they got the camera.
You got the camera on
Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello.
Yeah, of course.
Why aren't we seeing Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello's reaction to Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah, I thought there was way less Taylor Swift fan cam than I expected. Or during Katy Perry's performance, I thought they were going to be flipping to Taylor often. They showed her.
She showed her. She was dancing.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on Jack Antonoff?
In what way? I have no problem with him.
Yeah. Sometimes I see tweets and stuff where
Should I have a problem with him?
No, you don't have to have a problem with anybody you don't want to have a problem with. I don't have a problem with him.
Did something happen?
No, I'm just curious if you know more. Maybe this is really a question for Kelly and Gia.
I think so.
But sometimes I see tweets about him where I'm not sure. And I guess this is more of a question for Kelly and Gia.
Yeah, that would that would be a deeper level into the sanctum, I think.
Into
the Swiftie sanctum.
Yeah, about Jack Antonoff.
Yeah. Because all I've ever thought is that their certain fans have wanted Taylor to maybe not work with him as much.
Yeah, and we're not as deep into that. You know what I mean?
But I don't know. That could be completely unrelated. There could be a whole nother reason.
Right. We see what everyone else sees, but I feel like Kelly and Gia are so deep into.
Yeah, they know.
I feel like they're on a Swiftie.com where they just get every ounce of information what everybody is saying.
And it's also doing a show like Taylor Watch 2 that they're seeing all the commentary because they're also being sent all the commentary.
Yeah,
so they get sent
true.
everything
That's
in
true.
their DMs and questions that listeners ask them and all these things. That opens a whole nother door because you get a DM about there might be stuff that they miss, but they could get multiple DMs about it, and then they go look it up and see what's going on, and it's just a whole
other ball game.
Exactly,
it's a whole other ball
game. Exactly.
But yeah, it was an interesting night for the VMAs, and now that we are talking about it, you're right. There were some people missing, and talking about the crowd shots, there missed some, but I think that they try to make it as entertaining as they can. And
right, it makes me think that Sabrina, Shawn, and Camilla really just performed. You saw Sabrina in the crowd a couple times.
She won.
Yes. But it almost felt like if you weren't winning, you weren't sitting in the crowd. You know?
were I'm just showing up and getting out.
Yeah, you're they didn't Shawn and Camilla, it seemed like they performed, they were there to perform, and then that was all we saw of them.
Classic award show. Classic.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wraps up the VMAs. And then we got to talk about this, okay, everybody? Saddle up. Devin from The Bachelorette, who got engaged to Jenn, and they ended their engagement for a little background info, decided to make a 13-minute video where he released what seemed like every single conversation that him and Jenn ever had over text message.
Yeah.
Every single conversation. And this scumbag, and yeah, I said it, I'm calling him a scumbag.
This is a scumbag move.
This was a scumbag move. He put in sexual of nature text messages into this video. And then he removed them after he got called out, and he posted on his story, oh, he didn't mean it as an invasion of privacy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, what is wrong with you? How do you even make that mistake? Why are you even releasing private text messages between you and your ex-fiance? By the way, reminder, you guys got engaged on a show, so you guys were ex-fiancés. This in-depth.
I know.
This many messages. It seemed like every single message they have ever exchanged in their lives was put into this video.
There was so many
We don't need to
screenshots.
see that. It felt like shit. And by the way, did I read every one? Yes. Yes, I read every
was
message.
absolutely insane.
Because we're nosy. And if you put that shit out there, just like we're nosy and other people are nosy, everyone's going to read it.
Yeah.
Is it the most disrespectful thing ever? Yes.
Yeah.
But you put it out there. Now
It's crazy.
we're all nosy. We want to know what they have to say.
What, like, I think also because he, in his first initial post on
headband
his
is fucking killing my head.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
the worst. No, that's the worst
My
feeling.
headband is
Yeah,
so
cutting into the down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the feeling. When you have to post on your story like, oh, I tried to censor some stuff, I missed it, you know, with some of the texts. And when you saw certain screenshots, there were certain messages that were like, you know, he had written, they were just like blacked out. If you have to comb through your messages and black out certain parts, maybe you shouldn't be posting your maybe you shouldn't be posting you shouldn't be posting your text messages to begin with, especially in this scenario. Like, it is so last level desperate to try and, like, you're not going to win anybody over doing this. And that's what's crazy to me is he did this trying to be like, I swear, like, he released all those text messages trying to prove that they had good times and were at, like, and it wasn't all bad. So here's a ton of text messages of us being nice to each other. Like, what?
And by the way, they weren't really, because after every nice text was a fight. Like, there wasn't. By the way, if you're calling somebody a little stink or a little stinky or stinky or poo poo head, you're not somebody I want to know.
Well, Stinky has been on your list for a long time. When we've talked about pet names, I think Stinky is number one.
Number one for me is when people call their significant others poop or stinky. Why would you ever want to look at them in that light? That's disgusting. I only want to look at my significant other in things that I like. Why would you name them things that are gross?
Yep.
Oh, hi, poopy.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the shit that came out of my asshole that's disgusting? I call poopy people I don't like.
Yeah.
Not people I love. Not my little poopy. No, I hate my poop.
Taking to Devin.
Ugh! It's gross. It's nasty. Being stinky is horrible. It's one of life's worst things. When you walk away from someone and you go, oh my God, that person stinks. That person smells so fucking bad. I try so hard. Sorry, what? What? Am I saying something wrong?
No.
If you're
just cracking me up.
There's nothing worse. I've made it my life's mission to smell good.
Yeah.
Because years ago, I felt like people would like comment that
Somebody told you smell bad.
Yeah, I look like, nobody told me I smell bad. Someone commented
you look like
I smell bad. Not that nobody ever told me I smell bad.
I was gonna say no one's ever. Why would they?
I don't, because I make an effort to smell really good. Because people have commented, she looks like she smells bad. Guess what? I smell delicious. I smell like you want to take a lick of me on purpose because I don't want to smell bad. So being stinky is not a compliment. It's not cute.
Little stinker.
No, you call a little stinker a little rascal. It always gets in your way. Oh, that little stinker.
Little stinker. I know.
So that was my number one red flag reading these texts, was that they were calling each other stinky.
Yeah.
Way too much for my liking. And let me just say this. If I was on this show, right? If I was the Bachelorette and I got engaged, we've never texted before. We've just been in person all the time. And we start exchanging text messages. And he starts saying to me, hey, stinky. Hey, poo-poo. I feel like, oh, my tummy hurts. I feel like poo. I'm ending the engagement right there. If you write
Just
to
hate
me,
the way he texts.
hi, BB. Oh, I feel like poo. I woke up feeling like poo today. My tummy hurts. I ate too many hot Cheetos. Grow the fuck up before you text me. Grow the fuck up. That's it. Grow up.
Oh, God, I don't have much more else to say, to be quite honest.
I think I've said it all.
Yeah. Bad move.
And
Devin.
Jen's messages, not great.
Bad move. Well, that's why it's unfortunate.
That's why it's bad, because, like,
that's why it's bad. It's her private thoughts to her at the time fiance. Like, the world's not supposed to read those.
No, and that's what sucks, is because I'm totally on Jen's side of, like, you don't release private messages like this, you scumbag. You don't do that. That's awful. You do not do that, especially ones of sexual nature.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Crazy.
I hope she takes, I don't even know.
By
what
the
you can
way,
do but
he left the post up for a long time, and then he posted the story, and then he took the story down and he posted it as a comment, a pinned comment on the video, and then he just deleted the whole video.
it just idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot sauce. And
Major idiot sandwich.
what are you? Idiot sandwich.
Yeah, major idiot sandwich.
But then also reading these messages, I hate that I saw these messages, because now I'm like, oh, that's how Jenn texts too? Now I know how Jenn texts?
We know too much.
And I feel like I know too much.
We know
and I'm
too
gonna
much,
just try to
and we
forget
shouldn't.
the way that Jenn texts, because very immature on both sides.
Yeah.
More on Devin, but there was some immaturity all around.
Yeah, 100%. I understand. Like
Poo-poo head.
Devin's trying
My tummy hurts so much.
Devin's trying to prove a point. It's just not. Don't do it that way. It's really bad.
Also, do they have any phone calls? They talk on the phone at all?
I don't know.
Oh gosh, I feel out of breath.
It was poor form. Bad move. Bad move.
Mm-hmm.
He regretted that one for sure.
Yeah, it didn't make him look better.
No, it didn't. Everybody actually was angrier and turned on him.
You know
him
what?
More.
I bet.
As they should. You don't do that.
You know what I bet's happening to me right now? I bet I got that white stuff on my lips. When you start talking too much, and you got lipstick on.
I can't tell.
I bet that's happening
from right
to me
now.
right now.
But
Whenever
I get it too.
Whenever you get fired up, you're talking a lot. All of a sudden, you look in the
lip
mirror
gloss.
and you're like, "Oh my god, my lip gloss is all chunked up."
Yep.
Well, anyways,
smacking those lips together,
yeah, my
yapping
god,
away.
I can't stop. I can't be stopped. Well, anyways,
That wraps it up.
that wraps up the topics, darling.
I know you guys were working on your summer playlist this year. You probably curated the perfect playlist. Well, keep it going. Keep listening, keep enjoying, because one thing is for sure, it gets better when it's enjoyed with a Coors Light, because music plus Coors Light equals chill amplified. Coors Light is the only choice when you're ready to choose chill. When you embrace a chill mindset, it's a good time to choose chill and crack open a Coors Light. You're headed into the weekend. You're listening to your favorite music. Maybe your favorite team is playing this weekend. You're getting yourself pumped up. You're getting ready to go watch the game. You got your favorite music playing in your home, in your apartment. You're getting ready to go. You got your Coors Light by your side. So amplify your chill with Coors Light. Choose chill, choose Coors Light. Go to CoorsLight.com/summermusic to see how Coors Light can amplify your summer, and be sure to keep an eye out on Coors Light social handles for more exciting announcements. And always, celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
All right, everyone, we are here with a very special guest. We are joined by country music singer and star, Lainey Wilson. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I'm excited.
We are so excited. Love your energy. Love the outfit.
Love the outfit.
Thank you.
Like everything. Is this, I have to ask, like, is this like a custom
Yes.
fit? Like,
Yeah,
is
so-
Tell us who you're wearing.
Yes.
I am wearing, since it's, Fashion Week and everything, this is Wrangler.
Okay.
I have a collection that I created with Wrangler. And this outfit right here, it pretty much just tells my story. Everything from the very first pair of bell bottoms I got, they were leopard print. The number 9, I was 9 years old when I wrote my first song, got my first horse. Went to Nashville for the first time, and 9 was a big year.
So 9 years old, a big year for Lainey.
Yeah.
9 years
Is that your
old.
dog as well?
This is my dog. This is Hippie Mae Wilson.
Yeah, amazing.
It's
love
her
it.
world, and I'm living in it.
What about the lightning bolts? Because lightning bolts are
Lightning
big for
bolts?
us too.
Last year, our gear got struck by lightning 2 different times. So we had to put that on there.
Yeah. Twice is crazy.
I know. The barn, I grew up in Northeast Louisiana, and I grew up on a farm, John Deere tractor. My daddy's a farmer, ride horses. Pretty much, this is my bio.
Yeah.
I just need to wear it every day and be like, here's my bio.
Yep.
This is my Wikipedia page.
This is it right here. I'm wearing my Wikipedia.
Right in clothing
Yeah.
form. What's so cool.
Yeah,
really.
Thank
so
you.
so
it really
cool.
is. I'm
Thank you
like
very much.
almost. I can't stop looking at
Right,
it.
it is. It is.
I'm excited.
Yes, it's amazing.
It's almost
to
like
look
tattoos, but
Kind of.
in
And
an
I don't
outfit.
have a tattoo, so.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's
Wear it
cool
on your
because we got
jacket.
like the mini-me version too, so like mom and daughters
So
can.
cute.
Oh, I love that.
Can
Now
wear
you
a
mentioned
match.
9 years old was a big year for you. You
Yeah.
have 9 on there. Can you bring us back a little bit before your career, has erupted into what
Yeah.
it is today? Bring us back to Lainey at 9 years old.
Oh my gosh. 9-year-old Lainey. I wrote my first song. I was at my best friend's house. We were having like a sleepover, and we like split up, and she went to the back bedroom and I went to the front, and we were like, okay, let's write a song and see what happens. And then we come back and we share it with each other. And mine wasn't that bad. Actually, it's probably better than some of the stuff I've written in the past few years. And I remember going home and telling my mama, like, I wrote a song. And she's like, what in the world? Thinking I'll probably never do it again. And the next week, I just wrote her another one. I think it's because I'm from a town of 180 people and there's not much to do
Wow.
except tell stories. And so I kind of got bit by the storytelling bug, and I wanted to do that. My daddy plays guitar, and he showed me a few chords, and that was it. Like, I've known from a very early age that I wanted to do this.
I was going to ask, because, you're with your best friend, you guys are just playing, we're going to write some songs.
Yeah.
Was that something before that age that you thought about? Or did you kind of write it and then go, I have something here?
Well, so being from such a small town, like country music where I'm from is more than a genre. It's truly like a way of life. You feel like you know the people on the radio, and you feel like they are singing like directly to you, and they're telling your stories. So the first time I sang out in public was my kindergarten graduation. There's a butterfly right here, and I sang Butterfly Kisses. And I knew even then that I liked being on stage, and I liked doing anything to get people's attention. Like,
Entertain.
yeah, my sister, I got on her nerves really, really bad. She's like, Lainey, we get it. But yeah, I think I knew then. And then once I started writing music, that was kind of all she wrote, and that's the only thing I know how to do.
How old were you when you left Louisiana?
19.
Okay.
I was 19. I took a little Flagstaff bumper pull camper trailer, and I lived in it for the first 3 years I was there. I've been in Nashville for 13 years.
How scary was that for you to leave?
You got to be a little bit crazy. I mean, to chase any kind of dream, y'all know how that is. Like, you got to be a little bit nuts. But I have a very supportive family. Like, my mom and daddy always knew that I wanted to do this, and they were going to help any way they possibly could, whether that meant like sign me up for honky tonk talent searches or whatever it was. They wanted to see me chase my dream. So it was terrifying.
Yeah.
I was living in a studio parking lot in my little camper. This guy named Jerry Cupid, who's also from my hometown, Baskin, Louisiana, he wanted to move to Nashville in the late 70s and be a producer-songwriter. So my grandfather had given him several $100 to move and get started. So as a favor in return, he just let me live in his studio parking lot.
Wow.
Yep.
What were the days like for you then? Like, what did a day consist of? Your meals? Like, how was the living situation?
Girl, I lived on some ramen now. I lived on some ramen, some Little Caesars pizza. I was balling on a budget, and Reese cups and Slim Jims. And,
all good stuff.
And the jalapeno Cheetos. And, yeah, real healthy. But a day looked like waking up, walking out of my camper trailer, going into the studio and writing music with Jerry Cupid. And I did that for 3 years solid. On the weekends, I would travel to Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, playing shows. Anybody that would let me play, I'd just go play for 4 hours, me and my guitar, and just start kind of like playing some of the new songs I had been writing out to see if they were worth the shit or not, you know?
Right.
So yeah, it's been a journey, and it wasn't until about year 7 when I got a publishing deal, and year 8 record deal, and like I said, I've been there for 13 years.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, you were absolutely grinding. What was that feeling like when you finally signed that record deal?
What's crazy is I always thought, you know how like it is when you're 16 and you're like, man, if I could just get a car.
Right.
Or if I could just get a boyfriend.
Yep,
or if I could just, you know.
Yep.
And I think I thought that way for a while, like if I could just get a publishing deal, if I could just get a record deal. But once I signed it, I found out pretty quick that like the hard work hadn't really even started. I was just like putting in my time just like everybody else. And it was like I had been like preparing for the race, and then I had just finally entered it. And these last few years, I've been running it.
Yeah.
So I think my view of the industry and everything it's changed. Like it all kind of seems like common sense until you're in it, and you're like, I would have never known that it was anything like this. Mm-hmm. You know, all the blood, sweat, and tears and years and everything that you got to put into it just to like cover a little bit of ground.
Right.
Yeah. And entering this industry and getting that deal, was there anything that you told yourself or told the people surrounding you, like, I'm going to do this to set myself apart from everybody else, to really stand out?
I don't even know if it was a thing that I like said to my people. But I think my people knew that like the way that I talk is the way that I talk. The way that I dress is the way that I dress. Mm-hmm. And it's so crazy to think that like the thing that made me stand out was just by being myself. Mm-hmm. When I moved to Nashville, I thought everybody was going to talk like me and sound like me. And I got there and I realized pretty quick that it was just a big old melting pot. Yeah. And everybody moved there for the same reasons. I mean, every hairdresser, every plumber, you name it, like they moved there to write music. And so you know, I had a lot of friends like move to town, and pretty much immediately they would sign publishing deals and record deals, and just passing me up left and right. But I knew that what I do, just like fashion and everything else, things go in style, go out, and they circle back around. And I knew that it was going to be specifically a timing thing. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just hard-headed and never went home. And I truly do think that it was all about timing.
Right. And it does feel like like you said, things come back around.
That's right.
Right? So it's like the country genre, maybe they get their taste something, then they come back around, they're like, you know, we need somebody who has that's country. Yeah. And like then like that's like, here you are.
That's right. If you want country, I got it.
Right there for that. Yeah. Ria and I were joking that one of our favorite things, and I mean, we saw it happen, you know, I guess it was last month or that we were like, oh my God, the Miley Cyrus honoring her at the Disney icons and having that kind of like full circle moment for you, because you would dress as Hannah Montana and perform.
I did for 5 years. So from 8th grade through 12th grade, I did like 3 or 4 birthday parties a weekend.
That's
crazy.
Fairs.
That's so many.
Festivals. St. Jude. I would open up for Hannah Montana. So Lainey Wilson would play a few original songs, and then go to the back and put on my Hannah Montana get up and.
You were Hannah Montana.
I had the best of both worlds.
Right. It was like Miley Stewart opened up for Hannah Montana. Lainey Wilson opened up for Hannah Montana. That is genius. That is really incredible. What gave you that idea?
My 8th grade teacher was like, I remember one day after class, she said, Lainey, if I buy you a Hannah Montana wig, will you just like show up to my little girl's birthday party? Because you kind of resemble her. Because I guess I resembled her back in the day. And I said, sure, but I already had like a portable sound system that I would take to nursing homes and anywhere that would let me sing. I went and bought the karaoke track, and I learned all 15 songs. And I'm telling you, like, I was killing it.
Yeah.
That is
I
amazing.
was killing it.
What was your favorite song to sing?
I mean, of course, you know, the kids get hyped for Best of Both Worlds.
Yeah.
I would throw in some Miley songs in there too. So, of course, The Climb. And
Did you talk about this with Miley at the Disney Legends?
I did before I sang Best of Both Worlds, which talk about a full circle moment.
Yeah.
It was nuts, like looking down there at her, and I had never met her. I'm friends with her sister, Brandy, and Brandy had just done a remix of my song Wildflowers, Wild Horses. And also in that same week, Brandy put out that song. I got to go to St. Jude and perform as myself, which the very last time I impersonated Hannah Montana was at St. Jude, and I got to honor Miley too, so that all happened in the same week. But I got to tell her, you know, how much that she meant to me, and she said that she learned a lot from playing the role, you know, Hannah Montana, and like she grew up like Hannah Montana influencing her, even the lines that she had to say and the songs that she had to sing, like that was a huge part of her life. But the funny thing is, I mean, she was a huge part of a lot of little girls' lives. Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That is so cool.
It is so cool, and I feel like even just hearing it's like, you know, when you hear that Molly,
Right, the way,
it's just
yeah.
works.
Yeah.
It's
I can't even
it's
try.
So great. It's
Yeah.
no, it's so great. And Brandy is awesome. Brandy and their mom have been on our show.
Yeah.
And we've chatted with them,
love her.
and they're so great. So that's awesome that, like, you know, you get that
Yep.
whole connection with them. But as now currently, you are just off the charts. You are everywhere. Everybody's talking about you. You're entertainer of the year. You're just nominated again. I think I just saw it right now today
Yes.
as we're recording.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Thank you.
congratulations. So what is that feeling like now that you're saying, you know, you're working so hard, you're grinding in Nashville over, you know, 8 years before even just the deal, and now here you are, entertainer of the year and nominated again.
It's wild. I will tell you, like, I don't know if every artist gets to feel like the genuine support that I feel like I have. I feel like people in the business are truly cheering me on. I think it's probably because I've created so many friendships and relationships in the beginning.
Yeah.
When I didn't have absolutely anything to offer. And so it feels cool to be recognized, and especially be recognized by people that you look up to, and people in the industry that have like influenced you, inspired you, and now they're voting for you for Entertainer of the Year. I mean, that makes me feel like I'm just getting started, even though I've been around a long time. But it makes me feel like I really can do this, and I want longevity. I want to be in this years from now.
Yeah.
I want to, like, when I think about the kind of career I want to have, I think of Dolly Parton and Reba. I think about the ladies that just did their thing, and they weren't scared to step outside of the box and try new things that they had never done. But also at the same time, stay true to themselves.
Yeah. And have that career where we're still talking about them
That's
today.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
You're touring now. What is the pressure kind of like post an entertainer of the year, multiple, where you're like, now you have to plan a new tour? It's like, what are you telling yourself you got to put into this next tour after winning awards like that?
Well, I will tell you, like, afterwards I was like, all right, now we got to show the people what we got, you know.
Yep.
But it's been fun, and of course there's some pressure that comes along with that. But what I realized is I think I might do a little bit better under pressure, because it makes me just like get with it, you know. And our team and everything has just like grown so fast. When you zoom out and you look at like all the years of nothing happening, and then like a few bunched together right there where it just seems like a lot. I mean, my team has gone from, I think we had 5 people on the road 2 years ago, and now we've got 60 something. Yeah. And so there's a lot that goes into creating the show that we can finally put on for people, and that feels good. I felt like, okay, let me prove to the folks who thought I deserved to be Entertainer of the Year why they thought I should be, and let me show the ones who thought I couldn't and didn't need to be why they chose me to be.
Exactly.
And what is that? Sorry, Maria, I'm
No,
jumping
go.
in.
No.
What does that mean to you also to be winning that award as a woman? Because it is kind of a very male-dominated category as far as past winners. And what did that kind of mean to you as a woman in country music?
It meant the world, and I mean, it is a shame that not more women have won. The only reason I'm even have the opportunity to be nominated is because of what the women before me have done. Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, and then, you know, before them, the ladies of the 90s, and then you got your Winonas and Reba, and I mean, it goes all the way back to Loretta and Patsy Cline and all the ladies that just didn't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
And so I know that the only reason, like I said, that I'm even just considered is because of what they've done. So I feel like there's a little change going on. I hope there is.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to be a little bit a part of it.
Yeah. And you talk about looking up to these amazing ladies, you know, all the way back. Do you have women who are breaking into the country music genre now that are trying to reach out to you and look for advice from you?
Yeah. And some of the questions they have for me, I'm like, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning right now
Yeah.
too, you know. But I do want them to feel like they can come to me and we can figure it out together if I don't know it. But this industry is wild. It's hard. And it's hard to navigate when things happen so fast. But I have had a lot of women just like feel comfortable enough to share wisdom with me. And I mean, even like Melissa Etheridge, it was Grammy week, and she walks over to me. She like makes a beeline, and it's almost just like something told her she needed to share this with me. And she starts saying like, have you heard of the 85% rule? And I'm like, no. And I'm like jotting this down because I want to remember all this wisdom that people are sharing with me. And it was something I needed to hear. And she basically just said like, you know, you go out there and every single time you feel like you got to win people over. She said, just remember, like, it's important to just let them catch up. Don't try to win them over. She said the 85% rule, you go out there and you give it 85% and you leave yourself a little bit of wiggle room to, you know, not beat yourself up when you walk off the stage, because I like to get up there and lay it all out on the line. I want to feel like I really did something to make these people feel it. And that helped me. Just little things like that, little nuggets of wisdom that I try to share with this generation of ladies, because we got to lift each other up.
Right.
We got to be there for each other.
It is nice
Absolutely.
to be able to pass it
It's
along.
beautiful that they pass it on to you, because I imagine it is also very competitive.
Yeah.
Like, did you feel that way, you know, when you were first starting getting, you know, coming up, and even now? Did you feel that competitive nature from the women and the men?
What's crazy is, like, I knew early on when I moved to Nashville that there were only like a couple spots for the ladies.
Yep.
I never quite like understood that, especially because I just have so many talented girlfriends. It's really unreal how incredible like storytellers they are, and vocalists and everything. And there's been times where I've said, like, man, if I had on a pair of skinny jeans and a backwards ball cap, I'd be a lot further along by now. But I truly do think that, like, when a girl makes it, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people realize everything that has to, like, go into it. I will say I don't know if I felt a lot of the, like, not competitiveness between me and my friends, at least.
Yeah.
We're always, like, a win for one of us is a win for all of us.
Absolutely.
Because it's got to be that mentality of hold hands and run to the finish line together.
Totally.
Right. And that means if one of us can do it, all of us can do it.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. You just released your new album in August, Whirlwind, which is amazing.
Thank you.
And you do have a song on the album, Bar in Baton Rouge,
Yes.
that perhaps some
know.
inspiration was drawn from. We have our Coors Light in studio with us.
Yes.
Always.
What has your connection to Coors Light been?
I love my Coors Light. Like,
Thank God, because we do too.
Yeah, I know. My kind of girls.
Yep.
My kind of girls. Yeah, we had this idea. My friend Casey Tyndall, she had, I think her husband was like grabbing a Coors Light out of the fridge or something and was like, I think it'd be pretty cool to write a song about staring at the mountains but not being anywhere near them. And you're singing about Coors Light. And I was like, well, good thing that we all love Coors Light. And like I said, I'm originally from Northeast Louisiana, little town called Baskin. But I spent a lot of time down in Baton Rouge for like LSU football games and had some of the best memories of my life. Not all of them can I remember. But
Coors Light was involved.
Yes.
You just know that.
Yes, but it's been fun. We're partnered with them, and it's just a cool organic partnership, and I got to be a part of their Super Bowl ad last year, which is crazy to think about. Like when I got to call home and tell my folks like, hey, I'm going to be a part of a Super Bowl ad for Coors, they're like, okay, she's might be doing something.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh my gosh.
forget entertainer of
That's
the year.
right. Yeah. She's working with
She's
Coors.
she's in the Coors Light Super Bowl ad.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is amazing. I also like, what you said, that your friend's husband said, like, it's amazing staring at the mountains and being nowhere near them.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. It is.
It's amazing. Feeling the taste. Well, we're so happy that you're here. I want to ask you, we sadly, I keep kind of checking because we do have to wrap up shortly, but I heard that you perhaps are back involved with Yellowstone.
Yes.
In some way. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So, I don't even know how much I could tell you, but I do know that, like, what I've heard, it's going to be a really great rest of season 5.
Yeah.
Taylor Sheridan, he's the writer and producer. He's been so good to me. He, like, put a song of mine, I believe it was, like, episode 1, season 2, and really kind of, like, introduced my music to a lot of people that love that Western way of life. And I had people come to my shows and be like, I found your music through Yellowstone. So then I realized how important that soundtrack to that show truly was, and how people really paid attention to the music that was on that show. And just became friends with him, and I guess he thought maybe I could be an actress. I don't know. I've been acting a fool my whole life, so that's probably what it was.
I was gonna say, like, it was. How you did you ever even think about wanting to do acting?
I thought, if the opportunity
you were
presented itself, true.
You are an entertainer.
True. Yeah, so I guess I've done a little bit of acting just for 5 years. I knew that if it was any way that it would give me an opportunity to, like, share my music on a bigger platform, I 100% was like, sign me up, even though I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But what it did, I think, is it kind of, like, put a face to a name.
Yeah.
Because when I got to be a part of the show, I had like a little bit of success on radio. But a lot of people, like, might know the song, but they don't know who sings it.
Yep.
And I think
that probably helped a lot.
Yeah, it did.
Definitely.
It's like, there she is.
Yeah.
And she's an actress.
Yes. One last question before we wrap up. You are here during New York Fashion Week,
Yeah.
and I feel like you do fit the part.
I'll take it.
Have you seen any shows while you're here? Are you going to at all?
I did get to see a show this morning, and it was so cool. Carolina Herrera, y'all. Like, first of all, full circle moment, too, because last year at the CMAs, I wore her, and that was one of the biggest nights of my life, winning Entertainer of the Year. And then this morning, as I'm going to her fashion show, the nominations come out.
Wow.
And I'm like,
gosh, I've had chills.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I need to wear her every day.
Yeah.
Carolina, help me.
I will be in designer every day.
Yes, every day.
It will be
every
only
day.
bringing in good things.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. And your outfit was beautiful. I know we were just joking before that it was like you did still incorporate the bell bottoms a little.
Hey.
It was a jumpsuit.
I'm telling you. No, I love everything that she does, and it was cool just to be a part of that today. Like, I was sitting back thinking, how in the world did I end up here with all these folks, and, like, just watching these supermodels do their thing. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Well, congratulations on all of your success, your
you very
nominations, your wins.
Thank
It's
you.
been
Back on the road.
Yeah, back on the road, the tour, everything is
Album.
just amazing. You've had an incredible year.
Yeah.
And I can imagine it only getting better for
Yeah.
you.
That's
So
a
Should we crack open a
yeah, we
Should
should
we?
actually. We
while
should
we have
cheers.
these
Let's do it.
They're just
Oh,
here
come
nice.
on now.
Oh,
That's what I'm
nice and
talking
cold.
about. Yep.
Exactly. They're perfect.
Cheers.
We'll get
Crack
that
it
right in there.
open.
Yes.
Cheers.
And cheers.
y'all.
Thank you so
Alright.
much for coming
Cheers.
in.
Oh, thank
Cheers.
Thank you so much, Lainey.
Woo.
Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop because you earn cash back at over 3,500 stores. We're talking fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, travel, dining, concert tickets, and more. Your favorite stores like Macy's, Sephora, Urban Outfitters, and more pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and Rakuten then passes on a part of that payment to its members as cash back. Cashback is deposited directly into your PayPal account, or Rakuten can send you a check. You can even maximize your savings by stacking cashback on top of other deals like store sales and coupons. You're already shopping at your favorite stores. Why not save while you're doing it? It's a no-brainer. Membership is free and it's easy to sign up. Get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback really adds up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Ria and Fran. This is game number 141, and we are joined by Abby and Amber. These two lovely ladies came to our Charlotte show, which haunts me in the middle of the night because I was so fucking sick, and I feel so bad for the people of Charlotte that came to the show.
I still think you delivered.
Not my best, but thank you guys so much for still supporting even after seeing me
Of course.
in such a dark light.
No, you give yourself a hard time for that show, and I don't think
It really was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
We had-
I agree. I don't think she
yeah.
should.
I'm
I don't
so
think she
happy
should.
you guys had a
No.
lot of fun, but if you've seen me at other shows, doesn't even compare.
It's almost more impressive because you basically had your Jordan flu game. Like,
No, truly. I had like 102
so,
fever on that
I don't
stage.
know.
So,
yeah.
oh God, bless up. Well, I'm here and I'm standing today. So that's
Yes,
all we could be
you-
thankful
you
for.
You made it through.
Yeah.
We'll get into the game. It's 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get it wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. To determine who goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We're going to guess the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of that movie. Whoever's the closest, your team will go first. Everyone gets their own individual guess. We will alternate between teams for guesses. So Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Great movie.
Okay, so one of you guys throw out a guess first.
I don't know. Say 42%.
I must have been going through something and I saw that movie 3 times in the theater. It's a long movie too.
It's a long movie.
I'm going to go 84%.
Go high.
It's like, yeah, should I go high? I'm going to go
Fucking galloping
Yeah, it
upstairs?
sounds like there's horses above us.
89.
89. Ooh,
Yeah.
strategic.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go 77.
Ria's the closest, 86.
Nice.
Close.
2 weeks in a row.
Wow.
I wish it was
cool.
helping us perform better in the games, though.
Oh,
like winning-
don't bring that up right now.
It's like winning the coin toss but losing the game.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up.
Okay, question number 1 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Carly from Boston. What actress does Pitbull mention in his song Give Me Everything?
Give me
When I get tomorrow.
He starts like shouting, Pitbull.
15 seconds.
As you said actress?
Yes. 5 seconds.
This is a dad. I got money. Like
Promise tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a promise tonight.
All
No,
right,
but it-
time is up.
Oh, God, when I hear it.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
be
I
pissed.
don't know.
Amber.
I don't know. Fuck.
When I hear it, I'm going to be so mad.
I wanted to say like Alicia Keys, but like that's not an actress.
No, I don't even know.
I just think of Fat Amy singing it.
No, I don't know. I really have no idea. I don't know. Halle Berry's an actress. I don't know.
15
I
seconds.
would go Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Final answer.
Incorrect. Lindsay Lohan. He goes, got it locked up like
Lindsay
Lindsay Lohan.
Lohan. Yep. Shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Still 0-0. Question number 2 to Abby and Amber.
I like that question, though. I like that question. Some old school Pitbull.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Shout out Shannon from the Berkshires. In Mean Girls, what is said to be Regina's favorite movie?
Oh my gosh. Do you know it?
No, do you?
No.
Why?
I'm
It's
just- Okay, what was popular? It came out in like what, 2002, 2003?
It's, yeah. Not like Wedding Crashers, not.
No.
I almost watched this yesterday too.
5
no.
seconds.
No.
Gone.
Nothing.
Nothing. We got.
Ria and Fran.
I don't know.
I'm thinking
I mean,
very
she's
hard.
in high school, so it's got to be like a.
It has to be like another Mean Girl kind of movie.
15 seconds.
I don't know.
5.
Just throw out a guess.
I don't know. 16 Candles.
Final answer.
Incorrect. Varsity Blues.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't recall.
Nope.
I don't recall that
I don't
one.
recall that moment at all.
Okay.
Nope.
Still 0-0. Question number 3 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Ashley and John from Pittsburgh. In the Chainsmokers song Closer, where did the girl on the song steal a mattress from?
Your roommate back in.
Whoa.
Sorry.
She is right. From your roommate back in Boulder.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she didn't say the place. So.
She didn't, but it came to me.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep. Tough one, guys. Tough one.
It's okay.
Honestly, one needed to go our way like that. We had some bad luck.
You know, people thought that lyric was about, because they're both from, they went to Syracuse University, and there's a dorm called Boulder. People thought he was, but I think it's about Colorado. I think it's about Colorado.
Yeah.
But okay, question number 4. Ria and Fran are up 1-0. This is to Abby and Amber, and shout out Raina from Las Vegas. What Disney Channel original movie did Sabrina Carpenter star in with Sophia Carson?
Okay, what was early Sabrina Carpenter Disney Channel?
It's not like Starstruck. It's.
No, that's way too early for
No,
her.
I know, but it's something along those lines, something like that.
I know there was some type of like, oh my gosh, I don't even remember. It had Dumb Cameron in it, but I don't think that would have been her.
No.
10
what-
seconds.
Sophia Carson.
Okay, what's like a Disney Channel movie original from like around the time like Girl Meets World came out?
Time is up.
I'm blanking. Yeah.
Okay, Ria and Fran.
It's not like I keep thinking Descendants. It's obviously not Descendants,
Right, because
that's Dove Cameron. But it is Sophia Carson. Sophia Carson and Sabrina Carpenter starring in.
I don't know.
It's past our time.
Past,
It's
yeah.
past our Disney Channel movie time, I think.
Right.
10
I don't
seconds.
know.
I don't even know any names.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate
Time
giving
is
an
up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Adventures in Babysitting, 2016.
No. Nope.
Yeah. No.
That's
No,
ringing
that doesn't ring a bell.
absolute zero
Got
bells.
it. 86%.
Wow, that's
Wow.
a good score.
Good
Wow.
for them.
Congrats to them on that.
Okay, still 0-0. And this is question
No,
number
we got one right.
Oh, you did get one right. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, 1-0.
The way that my head shut up. No,
Yeah.
we got one right.
Okay,
On a
1-0.
technicality.
Ria and Fran. And this question is to them. Shout out Libby and Sophia from Lafayette. In the movie The School of Rock, what is the name of the song that Zach writes and is later performed by Dewey Finn and the students at Battle of the Bands?
Come on, Fran, you love this movie.
I do love this movie.
I don't know. I know Miranda Collins.
Is it Teacher's Pet?
Sure. Just go for it. I don't know.
You guys, this isn't your question.
This is our question.
Yeah.
Oh,
No. Yeah.
Is that the one they sing at Battle of the Bands?
5 seconds.
Teacher's Pet, final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
2-0. Ria and Fran. Okay.
Thank
And
God, I'll still be able to get married. I think if I got
Yes.
that wrong, Joe would be like,
That's like Joe's favorite movie.
yeah, it is.
okay, question number 6, and this is to Abby and Amber. Shout out Taylor from Kennewick, Washington. What actor or actress is in the following movies? Friends with Benefits, The Hunger Games semi-pro?
Friends with Benefits
Hunger Games.
is Mila Kunis, right?
Yeah, but she's not in the Hunger Games.
No, I know, yeah. And Justin Timberlake in the Hunger Games. Could it be Josh Hutcherson?
15 seconds.
What about the girl that plays like the lady that's dressed up, all blonde hair? She's
Elizabeth Banks.
It could-
Actually, I feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Banks. Answer.
Incorrect. Ria Fran.
It's gotta be your guy.
It's
Woody.
Woody Harrelson.
Is
Yeah,
he in
'cause he
Semi-Pro? He's
He-
definitely in the other two.
He has. It's Woody.
It's
Harrelson.
gotta be Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson.
Final answer.
Correct.
That's a fucker, right
That's
there.
what I just, as soon as it came into my head, I was looking at you like,
Woody Harrelson.
it's like your guy.
Yeah.
Did you say that's a fucker?
Woody Harrelson is a fucker. He's
Yeah.
like has that same kind of like
Yeah.
vibe.
We're starting to use that in positive terms.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't say he's a motherfucker.
No.
He just has that like, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, 3-0, Ria and Fran, and this is question number 7. To them, shout out Kelly from Atlanta and Marita from Nashville. What year is this? We Are Young by Fun wins Grammy for Song of the Year. Anne Hathaway wins an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for Les Mis. Miley Cyrus twerks on Robin Thicke at the MTV Music Video Awards.
This is 2013.
I like that.
2013.
Yeah. Final answer.
Correct.
Yes. Nice. Nice. Honestly, I was like, I'm not even going to throw out another year. Because that's where we get ourselves in trouble. Either one of us always has a gut instinct on the year.
Yeah.
And then we're like, but what about 2014?
Did you like how I put my hands together for that?
Yes. 2013.
Okay, 4-0, Ria and Fran. This is question number 8 to Abby and Amber. Shout out Michaela from Newton, Massachusetts. Sorry, I skipped. This is question number 8. Shout out Carly and Aaron from Port Townsend. What was the first crime covered in the TV series American Crime Story, which premiered in 2016?
It's the OJ Simpson. The OJ Simpson season. Final answer.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm watching that currently right now.
Wow.
Oh, really? And fucking David Schwimmer played
Schwimmer.
Rob
Yep.
Corddry.
Honestly, I thought that was pretty good.
It's like, Ross, why are you there?
Yeah, it just like I can't watch David Schwimmer in anything.
Yeah, it is unfortunate for
Yeah.
him.
Okay, 4-1, Ria and Fran. Now this is question number 9. Shout out Michaela from Newton. It's to Ria and Fran. In 2021, what song did Drake make a music video for that included his former Degrassi castmates?
I'm upset.
I trust you. It's going to come to you.
I'm gonna go with I'm upset. That's my final answer.
Correct.
Yes. Nice.
It's all about not second guessing. I
Shout out
almost
to
changed it.
Shout out to Grassy. Great
Yeah.
show.
We have been drinking Rumhaven all summer long, leading into the fall now, because you can drink this any season and make so many different drinks with Rumhaven. It is made with real coconut water and no artificial flavors or preservatives for a clean and refreshing taste, not fake. You can't beat the taste of real coconut water. It's delicious, clean, and refreshing. Rumhaven believes that Mother Nature does it best. That's why Rumhaven is crafted with premium Caribbean rum and real coconut water. Enjoy Rumhaven straight over ice with a splash of club soda or your favorite juice. You can make a little rum punch, or you can make maybe an espresso martini with Rumhaven. So many different options. You can find out where to pick up a bottle of Rumhaven for yourself by visiting rumhaven.com. Once again, pick up a bottle of Rumhaven for yourself by visiting rumhaven.com.
Okay, 5-1, and this is question number 10. And I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from. This is to Abby and Amber.
You listen to me, you little maggot. Listening. Nobody criticizes my food. Right. Nobody squirts condiments on my apron. Got it. And nobody bonks me on the head with a baguette. No bonking.
I thought Matilda because of the maggot, but it's not that at all.
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, did you recognize the voice at all?
No. Well, I know it's Irish, but
10
such
seconds.
a death movie. I
5.
know it's not right, Matilda, but it's not right.
Incorrect. Ria Fran.
I have no clue.
Do you think it's an animated film?
I don't know. It sounds like Bill Skarsgård, which is a very specific. But I'm not positive on what that. That's leading me in no direction.
Nobody
10
squirts
seconds.
condiments on my apron.
Yeah. I know. Some sort of cooking
5.
movie. Animated, I can literally only think of Ratatouille. It's not
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
Time is up.
We got nothing.
Paddington.
Paddington.
I never would have got that.
I never watched.
I haven't seen Paddington enough.
Neither have I. I have not seen it once.
I've
Is
never
that Bill
seen
Skarsgård?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity,
Wait. No.
No.
He's young. Bill Skarsgård. Are you thinking of a different Skarsgård?
Oh, which one am I thinking of? That's not Scars. The older
the guy from
He's in Dune. He's in Mamma Mia.
plays Bill.
Yes.
In Mamma Mia?
Yes. What's his
I don't know his
name?
name.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Yeah. Okay. 5-1. Ria and Fran, and this is question number 11 to them. Shout out Lucy from Chicago. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Ron receives a letter that yells at him from his mother. What is this type of magical letter called?
Oh, this is a howler. Does it have another added thing to it? I don't. Howler. Final answer.
Correct. 6-1. Question number 12 to Abby and Amber. Shout out Michaela from Newton again. In the movie The Pacifier, which actress plays the oldest plumber sibling?
It's Brittany Snow.
Go for it.
Brittany Snow. Final answer.
Correct.
I used to be obsessed with that movie
Great
when I was
movie.
younger.
I would too.
Yeah.
I had it on DVD.
Yep.
Yeah. It was like the one that my brothers and I could actually agree on for
Yeah.
movie night.
Yep.
Otherwise, there was like fights. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay,
It's a good
6-2. This is question number 13 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Kelly from Atlanta, Marita from Nashville again. Kenny Ortega has done one-off directing work on many TV shows. Only one show has he directed 12 episodes for. What show is it?
I don't think I know enough about his.
I'm not familiar with this IMDb
Yeah.
for TV
For
shows.
TV shows.
– 15 seconds.
I don't know. I think it's still something Disney or something else.
5 seconds.
Probably something Disney.
Time
High
is
School
up.
Musical, the musical, the series. Final answer.
Incorrect. To Abby and Amber.
Do we think it's Disney related or not?
I don't. I think it's like a drama because I feel like I saw something recently where he was on. It might be Grace. I don't know why.
I'll say I was going like Glee because
Oh,
like
could be
music,
Glee.
dancing.
Yeah.
That's like kind of his realm was very much
Yeah.
musicals. Because Glee kind of would have been in like that same like time era.
Yeah,
That kind of he was doing.
That's
a lot of his
true.
work.
maybe Glee.
Glee
Yes.
final answer.
Incorrect. Gilmore Girls.
Oh. He directed 12 episodes of Gilmore Girls?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
He directed, I was looking at his discography. I was like, wow.
I mean,
Or
the man is
filmography.
a legend.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
realize he directed the opening ceremonies for Olympics and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh.
Yep. He does it all,
And
that
he
Kenny.
worked with Michael Jackson and
Yes.
Prince and
Yes.
all that.
Yep,
Yeah.
I knew
Oh.
that.
Okay, 6-2 Ria and Fran, and this is question number 14. Shout out Kelsey from Philly. In the season 8 Halloween episode of Friends, what Disney Channel actor or actress played a kid who comes to the door after they have run out of candy, so Rachel ends up writing her a check?
This is their question.
Yeah.
Trying to think of Disney Channel
Is
actor.
it Brenda Song? It's not her.
It could be Brenda Song. It could be. I don't think Ashley Tisdale was ever in Friends. Who else would have been?
15
I mean,
seconds.
Brenda's song was in a bunch of random things.
I know,
so
that's
it
why
could
I'm
be
thinking
her.
Brenda's song. I don't know why.
Okay, go for it.
Brenda's song, final answer.
Incorrect. Ria Fran.
I'm torn.
I don't have a guess.
I'm torn between Bella Thorne and
On an episode of
I
Friends?
feel like that was too early.
Too early.
Or Joey King.
I think they're both too
Oh.
early. I think they're both too young.
15 seconds.
I don't know. Guess one of those.
5
Is it
seconds.
Ashley Tisdale?
Time is
Take
up.
a guess. Ashley Tisdale, final answer.
Incorrect. Emily Osmond.
Oh, we were nowhere. We were not warm.
Okay. Final question. 6-2 Ria Fran. This is to them. Shout out Michaela from Newton again. In the movie The Tooth Fairy, what sport does The Rock's character play?
Football? Football.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yep.
Incorrect.
Oh, shit.
Abby and Amber.
What's the one where he's dressed as a football player?
The one
This
is
one with
soccer.
Madison Pettis.
I don't think it's basketball.
I feel like
Hockey?
I feel like it's hockey, yeah, because like hockey players always lose their teeth. Hockey, final answer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just came to a good conclusion there.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
What's the one where
That was a game plan you're thinking of.
the game
Game plan,
Yeah,
that's
right.
the one I'm
Okay,
thinking.
gotcha.
I was thinking of the movie poster with him and
the football player.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's just playing all different things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that was a great
He's
game.
so versatile.
6-3.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, I'm glad you guys played, but we had to win one.
Yeah, I
Guys,
said,
we've been
I was gonna say,
slacking. We've been slacking.
I am sad it is at your expense, but we have been losing week after week.
We were playing for our dignity for that one.
Yes.
I mean, we're just happy we got 2 right. So, you know.
Amazing.
got
Hey,
three,
it's a
you got
three.
three.
Yeah, you got 3.
3.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
6-3. Thank you
Exactly.
guys so much for playing. And
Thank you guys.
You still get merch. So when you get a chance, just send Noah your address and sizes, and we'll get that sent to you.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so
Amazing.
much. So nice meeting you guys. And thank you so much for coming to our show. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, everyone, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Everybody, it's Francesca's last weekend of being a non-married woman. We are entering wedding week. Let's all soak it in as co-hosts and listeners. Woo, woo, woo! We love you guys, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Au revoir. Arrivederci.
French today.